Hello everybody, we are going to look at how to make a drafting packet in this video. The purpose of a drafting packet is to lay out all the pieces of something that you want to make. So for example, if we've done the box assembly or something else that we've been working on, a drafting packet shows the dimensions of it, shows the different views, shows the different parts that make it up, so that if someone wanted to build this, they could see all the different plans for how to do that. So we're going to start by opening the actual assembly up. So find your project folder. Okay, and then you're going to find whichever folder you saved your assembly into. So if it's the box 1 assembly or the shelf assembly or something else. Okay, and this should have all the pieces for your assembly in there. So I have the top and bottom piece, the end piece, the side piece, and the actual assembly all in the same folder. Okay, so I'm going to open up the assembly. All right. Now we're going to go to File, and we're going to click on Make a New Drawing from Assembly. Remember, if the drafting packet shows all the different pieces, you want to be able to print it out. And so we need to make this a drawing so that it'll fit on, or it'll be flat on paper. So make drawing from assembly. Okay, first thing, if you remember back to doing drawings, is your sheet size. So we're going to do a custom sheet. So it'll start off like this. You need to click down on custom. Change this to 11 inches. And this to 8.5 inches. You need to make sure to type inches, otherwise it will be the wrong size. Click OK. Alright, that box will pop up on the side. Just click over in the gray area to get rid of that. Alright, so we're going to start with a title page. The title page is going to be your first sheet, and we're going to use the note tool. Okay, so you click on the note tool, then wherever you click will start the text box. So we'll just click there. I'm going to change my font up to be something bigger, maybe 36. Austin Schaefer. And you just want to type some information about what is going to be inside the packet. So box 1, assembly. Did this on 12/2020. That's for STEM, whatever grade you're in. Okay, and then maybe you want to center that. Yeah, this is something that trips up a lot of people. I'm going to click the escape key, and then this is going to be like this. So if I wanted to put this down somewhere else, I could do that. If you don't want to do that, you just click escape again, and then you can click and move this where you want it to be. Okay, so kind of center it, and that is that. Okay, next thing is you want a 3D view of the part that you made. So a lot of this step is we're just going to be adding in all the different views that we've made to show the different sides, the different pieces, and all that kind of stuff on there. One quick note here at the bottom on your sheet scale, you're going to want this to be 1 to 2. Okay, so make sure down here this says 1 to 2. That way everything should fit if you're using the box 1. If you're using a different assembly, you might have to choose a different option there. Okay, so we need to add the different views. So we're going to go to View Layout tab at the top here. And we're going to click on Model View to start. Okay, and it will show us what we have open here. So we do have box 1 assembly open, so we can go ahead and double click that and place in that view there. Okay, now we don't want a side view. We want a 3D view on the second page. So on the left side, these are all my options. So I'm going to click on the isometric view. And I'm going to change this to be shaded so I can see it better. And then I'm also going to change the scale to 1.2. Okay, again, you could also change that down here to be 1.2 as well. Okay, so this is a 3D view. We're not going to put any annotations or anything on it. This is just to kind of see what it looks like. So click the green check mark, and then you can kind of center it in the middle there. Okay, on the third sheet, we are going to add an orthographic view of the box. Okay, so this time, instead of the model view, another option is the standard 3 view. Again, I'm on the view layout tab. So the standard 3 view, box assembly, double click. Okay, that'll put your pieces in. If you select this one, the front view, that will make changes to all the views at the same time. Okay, so I can use my sheet scale, which is 1 to 2, or I can use a custom scale. You do want to try to keep it the same across all the pages. So whatever you start with, you want them all to be the same. So I'm going to move those around, and the way I'm doing that, when you hover over, they get this outline. You want to click and drag on the outline. Okay, I'm going to click back on my front view, and then I'm going to do the hidden visible lines. So that adds my hidden lines in there. And then I'm going to add a note. So we'll do this a little smaller text. And this is the box 1 assembly. Okay. So again, click escape, and then escape again to get rid of that. All right, on sheet 4, the rest of these are all just going to be the different parts of whatever assembly you're making. So this box has 3 parts. It has the top, the side, and the end piece. So you're just going to repeat the steps that we do on this for the next 3 parts that you'll see. Okay, so I'm going to go back to view layout. We're going to do a model view again. Okay, now we don't have the box top open, so I'm going to click browse, and this is again where it comes in really handy to have all your things in the same folder. I'm going to find the we'll do the side view on this one, so select the side, open. Okay, that's going to give me one view here. Now we need to have the top and the side views also. So the way to do that is use the view layout tab and then projected view. So if I select my front view, click projected view, it's going to let me put in those other 2 views based on where my mouse is. Okay, so I want the top and the side. Okay, again, I'm going to select the front view, and then I can make changes to the scale. We want to have 1 to 2. Okay, and then I need to rearrange these so that they're spaced out. I'm going to add my note. So this is the box side. Escape, escape. And I can move this where I want. Okay, so you're going to add 2 more sheets down here, or 3 sheets, depending on which assembly you choose to do. And then this sheet is going to have the box top and bottom, and then this last one will have the box end on it. All right, once you get all your views in place, then you're going to need to add your smart dimensions. So under the annotation tab, there's lots of tools in here to add things on here to make it easy to read, and so you can figure out what the different dimensions are. Okay, we're not going to do too much. We're mainly just going to use the smart dimension tool. So when we use a tool, it makes it really easy to make things lined up. So all you need to do is click the line, and then you can choose to have the dimension up or down. So this one I'm going to do down. Oops, sorry, switch to inches here. Then I'm going to click Again, the Smart Dimension tool. Do the side length. Do this length. Okay, the main thing you're focused on is just making sure you have all the dimensions accounted for. So right now I'm missing the circle, so I need to make sure I add that circle radius or diameter. Okay, and then the last thing I need to do is show where this circle is. So the only other tool we're going to use off of this is the centerline tool. This tool makes a center line based off of two reference lines. So if I choose this line and this line, it's going to put one line right in the middle. And that shows that this circle is exactly on that center line, so I know how to space that. I just take 8.75 and divide it by 2. Okay, so same thing. You're going to go to your other papers, your other sheets, and add all the dimensions for the box top and bottom, and then the box end as well. Then once you have all your views and all your parts labeled and listed, you're going to save this as a PDF and name it Box Assembly Drafting Packet. Okay, then you'll save that, and you can turn that into Google Classroom. Remember, again, just like always, you want to save it as a drawing first. So if I was ready to save, I would save it as a drawing, click Save, then go back to this menu, go back to Save As, and then change it to a PDF the second time I save it. Make sure you save it as a drawing first.